Hi, the purpose of this video is to work on your mouth, ears, and hair while in the profile view. If you notice with my picture, my head is tilted upwards. I took a photograph of myself with my hand leaning on my head and I'm angled up as if I'm excited at what's going on. So my eyes, you'll notice they're a little bit bigger. I have my guidelines on. And let's go ahead and start drawing the mouth. When we're drawing the mouth, it is halfway between your nose and your chin, okay? When I'm looking, I'm really paying attention to my picture, and I am looking at that curvature of the line and how far down it goes from the nose to the top lip. Also, you want to think about your measurements. The lips, the corners of the lips usually line up with the pupils of the eyes. So I'm going to lightly draw a line coming down, okay? And this may be edited later. As I follow that curvature, my lips taper downwards because I am leaning up, all right? Then I'm going to curve in that top lip, really paying attention at which direction my lines are going. And then my bottom lip curves around, and my cheeks, let me edit that. I have some wrinkles because I'm making a little bit of a smirk here, okay? Now as for shading, my bottom lip, the way my lighting and my angle is, tends to be a little bit darker. Try to use the side of your pencil for shading. Don't use the tip of it. It's going to be far too dark, which you don't want. And you can use your finger for smudging if you don't want to see the sketch lines. All right. And there are my lips. Okay, so next step we are going to work on our ears. Let me just fix that shading a little tiny bit. Okay, excellent. Now remember, your ears are between your eyes and eyebrows and your nose, okay? Make sure your lines are tapering back the right way for what angle you're drawing. Now, when I'm looking at my photograph, my ears are pretty far back. Make sure they're not so close. You need room for your cheek, okay? And my measurement, it looks like the width of my ear, sorry, the height. If I go back, it's right about here. All right, so draw in the shape of your ear. Look at your angle, and it goes down roughly right about my nose to lip level, all right? Lightly sketching in some of those details. I really squint and look for values. You don't need to draw all of your lines. Because it's all about shadows and where light recedes, where it's brighter and darker. And then another curve over here. Trying to fix my lobe. And then my lobe connects to my ear. All right, some of yours are detached and attached. Okay, so there we go. Next step, let's go ahead and get our hair. All right, now I didn't draw all of my eyebrow because I know my hair is going over top and my hair is sitting on top of my head, of my scalp. It's not within it. I'm not drawing it under this guideline. Okay, let me darken this so you can see it. You're not just coloring inside, you're extending over. So I'm following the direction of my hair. And you can sort of get an outline of it. My sideburn, my hair is pulled back. So I'm just getting an idea of the direction of my hair. I have my hairline right about here. And my hair is going to go off the edge of the page. You're not even going to see my ponytail. I have a barrette over here that's holding my hair in, but really all of this is going to end up going off because of the way that I positioned myself. My ponytail is right about here. Now look for highlights. You can mark out highlights. I see sort of a large chunk of lightness right here, okay? And I have light shining from the top of my head as well. So let me get rid of my extra lines. So you want to get these highlights by leaving them there and shading around that. There are tutorials that we're putting up. The hair does take a very long time. It creates shadows on your face as well. I'm using the side of my pencil to really get that dark value. I've got very dark hair. And you know what? I forgot to do the rest of my chin with my lip. Comes down. And then I'm holding on. My hand fits in there, but I'll do that later. Okay. All right, so take your time on your hair. Really pay attention to where your darks and light values are, and pay attention also to the direction and the movement of your hair, noticing that it sits on top of your head and not sort of in your head, okay? Can't wait to see your final works.